In our last episode, ladies and gentlemen, I exposed how President Ruto held an emergency state house meeting to strategize against Fred Matiang'i and the growing opposition lineup. Now, more details are emerging, and they are even more explosive. Welcome to my YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen, where I bring you the truth they don't want you to hear. Today, I want to dive into a shocking new plan that is making waves inside Kenya Kwanza. President William Ruto has been reported preparing to sack key allies and rebuild his government ahead of 2027. Why this is happening at this time? It's because the ground is shaking and his numbers are dropping every day. Before I go deep to this analysis, ladies and gentlemen, kindly take a moment, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that anytime I do my videos, YouTube will automatically notify you. And for the returning subscribers, thank you very much for always coming back to support the content of this channel. This is the only way you can support me, by watching my content, liking the video, and sharing. Insiders are saying that President Ruto feels betrayed and exposed by some of his closest allies. I want to tell you that the rebellion led by Gachagua, the silent that it is growing, has influenced Fred Matiang'i, and the quiet mobilization by Kalonzo Musyoka, Martha Karua, and George Natembeya have left President Ruto cornered. What is the plan? Number one is the cabinet reshuffle before December. I want to tell you that State House sources hint at a major earthquake targeting lazy and noisy ministers, especially those accused of corruption or failing to defend the government. Number two, they are planning to silence those who have rebelled completely from President Ruto. And this is where it gets heated. There's a talk of using the EACC, DCI, and KRA to investigate and weaken dissenting leaders, particularly those aligning with Gachagua's new movement. Plan number three is Pine Park reality. Ruto knows that he can't fight everyone, so expect big appointments, state jobs, and contracts going to key figures in Mount Kenya and other swing regions like Nyanza. It's a desperate attempt to buy back loyalty before it's too late. But here's the big risk. Will this work, or it will backfire for President Ruto? And if Ruto fires too many allies or uses state power carelessly, he could push them straight into the hands of Matiang'i and Gachagua. And this will create an unstoppable opposition alliance. I want to conclude this by saying that Kenya's politics is about to get hotter than it was before. If this reshuffle happens right now, it won't just be about jobs. It's about survival. And Ruto knows that 2027 could end his career completely. And this is his last chance to take control. But can he win back the ground? Those are the questions we need to ask all. Is this the beginning of the end for Kenya Kwanza? Ukiangalia venye vitu ziko kwa ground, they're not the way they used to be. Things have changed. And Ruto needs to start planning early, or else he will fail terribly. We know he will fail, but kuna ile kishindo ataweza pata kutoka kwa opposition mpaka ashindwe kwamba mimi ni yule nilikuwa na nguvu ya kuchukua kiti na nimeshindwa hivi. There's nothing he can do. If the margin is too big, the president cannot do anything. But if the opposition wins with a small margin, the president can do anything. But if they can't plan now, they're sorry. Goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. Like this video and subscribe.